Welcome to the 2016 Family Matters Forum. My name is Peter Vogel and I will be the moderator for this event. It's a great pleasure and honor for me to be here with you today and tomorrow for this beautiful event. Those of you who were at the Family Matters Forum last year might have remembered me from the presentation I did on entrepreneurship, which is why I'm particularly honored to have this role as moderator for the event today and tomorrow, which is focused on entrepreneurship. I won't introduce myself with great detail. You will have my details in the biography, so I spare you with that. Those of you who have been at the Family Matters Forum before know what's coming up these 2 days. A lot of inspirational talks and presentations, a lot of sharing of very personal and profound stories and experiences, learning experiences, networking with wonderful and lovely people. Last year's event was in the spirit of the 25th anniversary of the Business Families Foundation, and the topic last year was, let's project into the future, 25 years. What's happening in the future? How will family businesses be affected in the future? What's lying ahead of us? And we want to pick up this spirit again, this forward-looking spirit, this daring spirit, questioning the status quo and projecting into the future, coming up with solutions for the future. That's the topic, and entrepreneurship is the ultimate approach to project into the future and to revitalize businesses and ensure longevity of the businesses. So let's make sure that this event is a very dynamic, interactive event. That's why we have this setup with the round tables, so you have a chance to interact with one another. We also encourage you to, throughout the event, change positions. Don't always come back to the same spot. Don't always meet with the same people. Meet with the different people here. So take your name card, place it on a different table, and interact and mingle. I think that's the power of this event. Before we get going, let me briefly mention a few people who are in charge of all of this and made this happen. First of all, Philippe and Nanby de Gaspé-Beaubien, who founded the Business Families Foundation 26 years ago, and Olivier de Richoufts and his team from the Business Families Foundation, who made sure that we're all here today, healthy and happy, all in the same place, things are running. So thank you, and let's give them a round of applause. Before we get going, there are just a few housekeeping things I wanted to mention. It won't be very long. The first thing is Wi-Fi. There was a power shortage last night, so it came back at 5 o'clock this morning. Wi-Fi isn't back yet, so they're working on it. I will let you know as soon as we have Wi-Fi. Second thing, if you know the Chatham House rules, which means basically what happens here stays here, right? So this event is held under the Chatham House rules. We want to share as much as possible, as open as possible. So please make sure to follow that, respect that, in the interest of everybody, so we can have a very open and friendly conversation, so we can all learn from one another. Third, your phones, please turn them on silent. You don't have to switch them off, because once we get Wi-Fi back, we might have a questioning system online where you can post questions. Until that is the case, we will just do it with a very classical, non-technical way. Raise your hands and we'll come with a microphone. You have your name card, so that's great. So before I start introducing the theme of the event, entrepreneurship, and what's coming up, let me ask to the stage Rogelio de los Santos and Olivier de Richoufts to give a short opening welcome from their side. Rogelio de los Santos is Managing Director of Dalus Capital and the President of Inc. Monterey, and Olivier de Richoufts, the President of the Business Families Foundation. Please.
Good morning. Welcome to Inc. Monterey's 4th edition. With more than 500 events and thousands of participants, we continue to support the creation of an entrepreneur-centric ecosystem that inspires and boosts successful startups. It is an honor to host the Family Matters Forum 2016 in Monterrey, Mexico, sponsored by the Business Family Foundation, Tecnológico de Monterrey, Instituto de Emprendimiento Eugenio Garza Lagüera, Santos de Familias Emprendedoras, and HEC Montreal. Philippe and Ann B. Your entrepreneurship spirit has brought you back to Monterrey, completing the full circle with this new initiative. Your vision and energy brings hope to the family business in an environment of exponential transformation. Olivier, thank you for your leadership and for making this event happen here in the context of Inc. Monterrey. And also Paulina for being the soul and for helping us push this initiative forward. In response to the wake-up call, it is time to demonstrate constructive and decisive leadership. Family businesses from around the world need to be faithful to their values and keep building trust with an abundant attitude and exponential thinking that can help close the different gaps that we have all created. Globalization has created many benefits, but we need to understand that if with today's technology, 40% of current jobs can be automated, then the nature of work needs to evolve as well. A free economy was created to serve the purpose of a free man or women. We need to help find new ways so people can transcend, empowered in this new context and environment. We believe that education is a path forward, and that it is why this forum is so important to Mexico and the rest of the world. Please help us build a foundation where stronger families back solid and long-lasting businesses. Thank you for being here.
Estimados amigos, muchísimas gracias y estamos muy contentos de estar con vosotros en México hoy en día. Especialmente porque sabemos que nuestras familias emprendedoras tienen valores que ningún wall can destroy ever or even stop. So we're here to celebrate with you entrepreneurial families. And last year, during our 25th anniversary, we looked 25 years forward to explore what the future had in reserve for us. This year, we're really inviting you to explore with us how can we better empower our rising generation. How can we look at the succession in our family businesses in a different way? We would like to really be creative thinking about that, because there's probably less and less appetite in the rising generation just to take over the management of our family firms. I think the technology, and we're seeing that here in Monterrey, is very attractive to our rising generation, but in some cases our businesses are traditional businesses, and therefore we need to help reinvent the future of our family companies. This is really what BFF has been doing over the past 25 years under Philippe and Nanbe's leadership. It's trying to keep the business model that is really dear to our heart because it provides more value to society. And we're here in Mexico with you over the next 2 days to explore in depth what can this mean and to engage as much as we can our next generation in making it, their challenge, but also their hope for the years to come. So thank you once again. And please, don't refrain from bringing good ideas to the table and share. We are between friends. You're in the big Business Families Foundation family, and we're glad to have you with us. Thank you very much.